Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, I will be discussing the Capgemini interview experience. Now, this interview happened on 11 June 2021. Guys, this is my third interview experience video on this channel for the Capgemini interview. If you have not seen those videos, please make sure that after watching this video, you watch those videos as well. All the links will be given in the description box. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe it as well as join my Telegram group also, because I post regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so the branch of my friend is ECE. Date of the interview was 11 June 2021. Duration was 25 minutes. This duration is of technical round. So first of all, the question which was asked from my friend was introduction about himself. So guys, this is, I have telling you from most of the videos that this is the first question of your technical round as well as the most important question of your interview. This introduction will decide that where your interview will lead. So guys, make sure that you tell all those things which you are comfortable in. You tell your skills that you are perfect in. So do not lie in this introduction, because many of the questions can be asked from this introduction only. Okay, so next thing was why Capgemini. So as these type of questions are generally asked in an HR round, but it can be asked in a tier round, like in this particular interview experience, that why you want to join Capgemini. So before taking any actual answers, he just asked, that interview just asked why Capgemini. So guys, in this question you can say that the company works on good projects, their work-life balance is good, their infrastructure is good. So all these things you can tell, and as you are a fresher, you want to begin your career with such a company. So all these things you can tell the interviewer. Now, the next thing was asked upon the projects and the projects related question. Okay, so my friend's projects were related to machine learning, and since the machine learning is implemented on Python, so he was asked many questions on Python also. So the question related to project was what is ML, the basic questions of machine learning, what is logistic regression, and what are different things. So guys, his entire project was based on machine learning. So if you want to know, if your project is also based on machine learning and you want to know that what are the most commonly asked interview questions on machine learning, I've already posted a video on my channel. You can see that video, and I have also posted that the most commonly asked Python interview questions. So guys, make sure that you check these two videos also from my channel only. Okay, so next question was why Python. So why do you use Python? So there can be many reasons, but one such reasons are that it is a very easy language. There is no major syntax foundation like in different languages. You have to put semicolon at the end like this. So it is a very easy language to understand. Second point can be very good libraries. So there are lots of good built-in libraries which are present in Python. And third point can be Python is very compatible. It can be used to make front end, back end, and it can be used in machine learning stuff also. So everything can be done using a Python only. Now, the next question was asked that what is the difference between C and C++? So guys, there is one major difference that is in between C and C++. That is, C++ supports object-oriented programming, but C does not support object-oriented programming. So you can explain this point only in 5 different points. You can say that C++ has polymorphism, it has encapsulation, because these are all the properties of OOPS programming. It has inheritance, whereas C does not support OOPS, so there will be no properties of OOPS which are present in C. Like it does not support polymorphism, we cannot do encapsulation, there is no inheritance present in C. So this one point only can be equivalent to the 5 points of difference between C and C++. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now the next question was inbuilt data structures in Python. So as there are total 4 data structures which are present in Python, not more than that. Many of you are confused, but only 4 data structures are present in Python. First one is set. We all know that set is a data structure which only contains the unique elements. Second one is list. List is just like an array, but here the difference between list and a normal array is that list at a single time can contain every data type. For example, it can have first 2 elements as string and last 2 elements as integer. So this is possible in list, but it is not possible in an array. Third one is the tuple. Tuple is just like list, but there is one condition that it cannot be updated, deleted later on. We cannot insert any, once a tuple is created, we cannot insert any value, we cannot delete any value, and we cannot update any value inside a tuple. Next one is dictionary. So dictionary is a data structure which supports a key value pair. It's just like an hash map where there is a key and corresponding to that key there is a value, so it is very easy to access. So I hope these data structures are clear to you. Now next thing was asked to write the palindromic logic. So as you can write in any language, but he wrote in Python. So here is the Python code for the palindromic logic. So first of all, we have taken S as input, then we have reversed the string and stored it in T. Now if these two strings are equal, that is the reverse of the T and the original S are equal, then we have to print true, that is these two strings are palindrome, otherwise we have to print false. So I hope this logic is clear to you. Now the next question was OOPS concept, in particular inheritance was asked. Guys, if you are following my videos regularly, then you know that every property of OOPS is very important. They will be definitely asking any one of the property. They can ask all the properties, but they can also ask the single property also. So inheritance is one of that property. So what is inheritance? So inheritance is nothing but when a particular class inherits some of the data members and the data function and the functions from another class. So this is known as inheritance. Now the class which inherits the thing is known as the child class or a subclass, and the class from which the data members are inherited is known as the superclass or the parent class. So this is a simple concept of inheritance. You can give a real life example also. Now the last question of the interview was what is normalization. So see, nowadays tables have become very large and there are lots of redundant data. So why do we do normalization? We do to minimize the redundancy in the data. So for this particular process, a large table can be divided into two or more sub tables so that redundancy of data is removed and we can and our queries become more optimized and fast. So this is the basic idea of normalization, and there are total 4 normal forms. See, there are total many normal forms, but the main normal forms are 4 only. That is the first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and the last one is the BCNF. So you can individually read for these normal forms from Geeks for Geeks or from some other site. These also can be asked in an interview. So guys, this was it for the technical round. This technical round lasted for 25 minutes. Now we will move into HR round. So when this technical round was over, after half an hour, this guy received the call for HR round. So there were only HR round was only of 5 minutes. First of all, these 5 questions were only asked. That is, what is introduction, what you know about Capgemini. Again, this question was asked in technical round also, and it can be asked in HR round also. Third one is tell me a situation where you were flexible and adaptable. So as situation based questions can be asked in an HR round. The answer in an HR round depends on the candidate. There is no fixed answer to a particular question. So here situation can be different for different candidates. Now fourth question was are you okay with relocation, and fifth was are you okay with bond. Because these were the only questions which are asked in HR round, and these are the common questions which are asked in any company. If you want more such HR round questions, I have already made a video where I have discussed the most commonly HR round questions. So make sure that you watch that video also. So this round lasted for 5 minutes only. So total entire process of interview was 30 minutes, 25 minutes of TR interview and 5 minutes of HR round. So I hope all the questions are clear to you. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video, and guys, if you haven't subscribed it, please subscribe it, and please join my Telegram group also. Thank you for watching this video.